What is going on, everyone? My name is Wasabi, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Barebone Mods. This is the infamous Bluetooth chip install for the Game Boy Advance. I know I've promised this video a couple weeks before, or even a month or something like that, and I really do apologize for the delay. I've just been really busy and haven't had time to really get to this video, this install, this tutorial. But I've also been kind of going through a couple of Game Boys because of the repairs that I've been doing. Nevertheless, for this install, it's actually very easy. I'll leave links in the description down below of where you can get this Bluetooth chip. Also keep in mind that if you look on Etsy at Barebone Mods, I actually do offer this installed, so you could send it in to me and I'll send it back to you with the chip installed. It's pretty easy, but if you don't feel comfortable doing it or don't want to get your hands dirty, I'd be more than happy to take care of it for you. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and get started with the install of this Bluetooth chip. Alright, so for this install, you actually need to connect the wires that you have to the following points: positive 5 volts, P ground, INL, INR, A ground, and con. What I like to do is actually twist the wires that need to be connected to one single point together before I get started. I also add double-sided tape to the back of the chip. This will actually help the chip stick to the PCB board because you don't want this thing flopping around. In addition to that, if you do not trim the shell correctly, this chip will not fit in the Game Boy well. So there's actually a little post that has to be trimmed if you want this chip to fit correctly. But what you're going to go ahead and do is connect the con wire to the soldering point TP2. You then want to connect the P ground and A ground that's been twisted together to the ground pad of the back of the battery contact. Once you've gotten that done, you can then twist the INL, INR, twist that together, and then solder that to the top connector point for the speaker. You may have to desolder it and then reattach the speaker. It's super easy to do. I don't really feel I need to show a tutorial for this, but I mean, if you do, leave a comment and I will be sure to show you. The positive 5 volts is actually going to be connected to the C point of the power switch. So when you turn on the Game Boy, the Bluetooth chip will then turn on. You want to hold select, and this will allow the Bluetooth to activate and search for any open devices. Within a few seconds, you should hear connect on the Bluetooth device, and that will allow you to hear Bluetooth. Now, I will say that with doing this, I haven't found out a way to silence the speaker and have the Bluetooth be on to connect through the headphone speaker or other Bluetooth device. Now, this can be a turnoff for some people, but essentially it does work well in situations where you need to be quiet, but you also want to hear your game. So with that, you would need to play around with the volume a little bit to have it where it's high enough to hear in your ears, but low enough that it doesn't come out in the speaker. I will also mention that there is a little bit of a delay with the speaker and the Bluetooth, so you can hear some kind of differences, but if you're not too picky, it shouldn't really bother you. Everything else for this build was really easy. I mean, the hardest part for me was figuring out how to have the LED for the Game Boy turn on that wouldn't be connected to the shoulder buttons. I did a little research, talked to a few people, and they gave me the good direction, and I got everything else buttoned up. So all in all, for this MF Doom themed Game Boy with the Bluetooth chip, it turned out great. I even got some special paint called Black, which is the darkest black, matte black that you can get. I mean, if you're interested, I can leave a link down below. I also used Montana Gold paint to paint the front of the Game Boy. But all in all, this was a really fun build. So yeah, with that being said, I thank you for watching this install video. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a buzz. And also, just check out the reference that I have in the description down below. Granted, because I did not come up with this myself, I did get it from another YouTuber, and I will leave a link to their channel as well. If you go over to their channel, just be like, hey, Wasabi sent me over at Barebone Mods, you know, show them some love too, because it's really important to show other creatives some support. Other than that, I thank you for watching this newest video of Barebone Mods. My name is Wasabi, and as always, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.